Up this magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You could see it in my eyes.
Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports, and there you get a look at Paul Brown Stadium on the banks of the Ohio River in Cincinnati. The enthusiasm of this Cincinnati crowd in full effect a moment ago as their Bengals took the field to the delight of this sold-out crowd. And they're all set as they'll match up with the New York Jets. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. Fielded about a yard deep. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go! By 56, by 56. Got lady.
They'll run here with a former Steeler. This is Le'Veon Bell. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll give this to Bell running right, and he'll get this up only to about the 33.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
So just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Darnold from the gun. And that's caught by Smith. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point splits the uprights. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Set, ready? 30 base. 57. I won't stop. Give me that ball. Pilot, 64, weak. Give me that ball, defense. Deuce. You're out. Hey, Sam off.
This is Joe Mixon, 4th in the NFL in rushing last season. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Tackle made there by Nick Perry.
Check. Watch safety creeping.
And they're going to go jet sweep here. This is Ross with it. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Recon, 132 fighter. Brings up 3rd and 3. Bravo. 57 to Mike. 50. Hey. Get it.
3rd down, they're going to throw for it with McSorley. He's going to look deep down the field. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Punting now is Huber as he sends it away. This is brought in at the 21. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. And look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Darnold escaping the pressure right. And that's incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Bell, of course, 3-time 1,000-yard rusher. Sat out 2018, but you look back to 2017, a tick under 1,300 yards and almost 700 more receiving. On 1st and 10, Darnold. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
45. Mike, 45. Watch the run, watch the run.
Back to the air, Darnold on 2nd down. Open man is Robbie Anderson. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you can just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. Now Darnold gets this one to Le'Veon Bell. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
To throw again on 2nd down. Darnold. Safarian-Jenkins has it. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Le'Veon Bell. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Jets will extend their lead. So they went to the ground game on 3rd, hoping to pick up the first. They also picked up a touchdown.
Offensive linemen so used in this situation to having to pass block. All right, you're looking at what it is, 3rd down. They don't care that it's 3rd and whatever. They figure they're going to throw the ball. And when you call running play, I think you energize them. I think you juice them up, because I haven't met offensive linemen yet that likes to pass block more than they like to run block. And they opened up some nice holes there for him, and he took it to the house.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Hey, box drop. Tight end's right. Alert. Ready?
From the 24, McSorley. He's going to loft one deep left side here. It's caught inside the 25. A big play there for the Bengals. 58 yards. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Quinnen Williams. Credit him with the sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Go!
They go play action now with McSorley staying on his feet. Now he'll escape to his left. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on first down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off. Not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on third down. Makes it manageable now.
On third down, it's McSorley. Open man, Erickson. That's complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll give it to Mixon. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. He'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. On 2nd and goal, one man stands in the backfield, and that's Mixon.
Check. Lucky. Shift.
They'll give it to him up the middle, and he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon with touchdown number 7 on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point up and good by Bullock, and that'll make our score 14-7. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. This is Bell. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. I actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
45. Hey, dude. Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on. 45.
On 2nd and 9, Darnold into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. A killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now this is Le'Veon Bell with a reception. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Jet first down.
Red 80. Check safety, check safety. 6 guys, check 6 guys.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Geno Atkins, the Pro Bowler, in there on the stop.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Carlos Dunlap in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack.
I got you. I got you. 45, 45, 45, Mike, 47.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Ficken's kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of the half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10.
You're going to see me in your nightmares. Hey, Alpha. Let's go, let's go. Let's go.
McSorley, 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. John Ross, the one he was looking for, but it's going to be 2nd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. A quick throw now complete to Ross. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
We go set. 30 base. 65, 65. 65. Undercrunch, undercrunch, undercrunch. General West. Kill, 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 kill. Mike 57. Get it.
Got a man open. It's Ross.
You got it. You got it.
At the 37-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Ready, set. Check 9, check 9. Greystone, travel.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Following the delay, here's 2nd and 9. Off of play action, it's McSorley. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Open man is Ross, complete. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be fourth down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And out will come the offense as they take over. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Rush in, rush in, rush in.
They'll try the right side with Bell. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Again, it's Bell. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
I know every time we watch Le'Veon Bell play, we think about him making people miss, the hesitation move. But you remember, he came out of Michigan State as a bruiser and a thumper, and he still has those capabilities.
At 225 pounds, an underrated part of his game. The first down run with Bell is he'll get about 6 there. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. And they'll try the air now with Darnold. Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. Carlos Dunlap. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack.
Hey, my 7. Ready? Check 15, check 15.
3rd and long, it's Darnold. Flushed out right. And this is going to be incomplete. Had to pass there. 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the first down, even throwing the football.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they're coming off a 3 and out, my friend.
Then they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Slam. Now.
Once again, they run with Mixon. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
3 down. No, check that. We got Mike 52 right here. Watch the slack. Watch the slack. 52. Go. 52.
McSorley from the shotgun. He's got his man here. It's Green. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, defense, let's go. Check 31. Leo. Hey, lock it. Switch it. Come on, switch it. 25, check 25.
And they're going to go jet sweep here. This is Ross with it. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Bengals. They've got the football, but they trail here as we get rolling in quarter number 4.
57's the mic. Watch 57. Check. Yes. We ain't giving up nothing today. 57's the mic. Go.
Now on 2nd and 13. McSorley.
Let's make these babies cry.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
It'll be a pickup of 16 and a jet first down.
Watch the slip. Lady. Watch it.
Bell. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go, D. Get off the field.
Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That's good for a jet first down, a gain of 13. Now after the run by Bell, here's another 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh no, he lost the football. And the Bengals have recovered it.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. And now the throw hauled in by Green. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Mixon with a first down carry. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
At the 26-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's McSorley. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. He finds Ross, right side, it's complete. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. He got out of bounds. That's a good thing, but still short of the first.
And now, since this brings up 4th down, the defensive play caller, grab your nerves, because now you don't want to be so amped up that you give them a 1st down by getting out of your lanes, but you also don't want to just lay back and let them have it easily.
On 4th down, here's McSorley. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Quinnen Williams. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. On 1st down, Bell. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 7. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And he gets the 1st down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Le'Veon Bell, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets will extend their lead. No problem there on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
A very good starting field position for the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Again, it's Mixon. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 10 yards there, and a Bengal 1st. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Mixon. Oh, and now he bowls him over. It's a 6-yard pickup to get him back to the original line of scrimmage with 3rd down coming up. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game.
Come on, set, 50, plant. Hey, wahoo! 57, Mike, 57. There's a party now. Say go.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Hard throw, incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Here's McSorley to throw. And this is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Jets are going to get the football back. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
After the penalty, it's Bell. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Jets, they continue to make their case for the playoffs as they move to 9-3, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, they drop their 7th game on the year, and they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Time flies, had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time.